Right now on Apple Valley News Now at 6, exclusive video as the Pasco Police Department raids a local towing company. This isn't the first time the business owner has been investigated. And more than 2,000 people turned out this morning ahead of their Thanksgiving celebrations and raised tens of thousands of dollars for a good cause. Hear from the race winner and why our communities are the real first place winners. And we're keeping an eye on how the weather will hold up for the next part of the holiday, Black Friday, plus what the return home may look like for you. Stacy, what can we expect?
Well, things are looking better tonight, Wendy, as the fog has moved out, but don't count on that for long. I'll tell you all about that coming right up.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Happy Thanksgiving, and thank you so much for joining us for Apple Valley News Now at 6. I'm Wendy Redmond, filling in for Austin tonight. Well, we start tonight with our weather. As darkness settles in, what about that thick blanket of fog we've been seeing throughout the region? Let's get more details on that with Stacy. Stacy, what do you have for us?
Well, the good news, Wendy, is most of the fog lifted very late in the afternoon, and it's still nice and clear. But check this out, our humidity at 92%, very high. So there's a good chance that that fog's going to start rolling back in late tonight or in the early morning hours. Plus, with chilly temperatures, we could see more freezing fog in the area. Let's take a look at temperatures around the region right now. A chilly 29 in Yakima. We're down to 33 in Ellensburg. It's 35 in Tri-Cities, 31 right now in Walla Walla. Temperatures will continue to slide down below our normal into the 20s, well below the freezing level. And again, with that fog in the region, be prepared for freezing fog or that light mist like we saw earlier this morning. So it's overcast tonight, foggy, cold, low visibility where that fog is there. And also you can see some slick roads and black ice set up for air stagnation. That's what we're looking at. We're not quite there yet, but we'll keep a close eye on that and get ready for pretty quiet weather through the middle of next week. I'll get all the details to you in just a few minutes. Wendy?
New tonight, the Pasco Police Department is asking for people to come forward who have done business with Classic Towing, a company based in Pasco on West Sylvester Street. Check out this exclusive video. Pasco police investigators raided the property on November 19th. During their investigation, 2 dogs were removed from the property and taken away by animal control. They also locked up the property, not allowing the owners access. According to Pasco Police, Classic Towing and its owner and operator are under investigation for what they say is possible criminal activity. It's not the first time the owner has been investigated either. In 2023, the owner was accused of criminal acts as well. The Pasco Police Department is asking people who need a tow service to consider several things before selecting one. So here we go. Look at this. The business shall remain open with people present at the business during required hours. The business shall maintain personnel 24 hours a day to release impounded vehicles. No vehicles may be towed from a non-residential private property unless a sign is posted. If you have done business with Classic Towing, the Pasco Police Department is asking you to contact Detective Taylor at that email you see right there on your screen. To learn more, just head on over to applevalleynewsnow.com. Parades, feasts, and charity, Americans across the country and beyond are gathered today for Thanksgiving. Brian Abel has a look at the celebrations.
It might have rained on their parade, but New Yorkers were out in full force, kicking off festivities with the 98th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
I thought it was going to be worse. This is completely doable. We're having a great time.
22 floats and 17 giant balloons made their way down the 2.5-mile parade route, culminating in an appearance from the big man himself. Meanwhile, President Joe Biden spending the holiday in Nantucket, where he stopped by a local fire station.
There's a lot to be thankful for. I mean, look, we're the United States of America. I really believe there's nothing beyond our capacity.
Across the country, Americans expressing their gratitude by giving back. In Rhode Island, a moving company owner loaded up his trucks with 300 turkeys and food baskets to hand out to families in need.
It feels good to see the people actually come out and get a free turkey and get a free meal, so they know, at least I know on that day, what my company did and how they're going to be eating a family meal.
This year's celebrations are reaching beyond our planet.
Brussels sprouts, butternut squash, apples and spice.
NASA astronauts sharing what a Thanksgiving feast looks like aboard the International Space Station. Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams, who had their mission extended after complications with Boeing's Starliner, are embracing their unexpected holiday among the stars.
We're thankful for zero gravity. It's fantastic.
In Washington, Brian Abel reporting.
How cool is that? Well, millions flew the friendly skies to make it to Grandma's house for Thanksgiving. The TSA says it screened more than 2.7 million passengers yesterday. That's roughly 15,000 fewer travelers compared with the Wednesday before Thanksgiving last year. Travelers will need to be prepared, though, on Sunday when more than 3 million passengers are expected to make their journey home. Thousands of community members from across the area took part in the 21st annual Turkey Trot in Kennewick. Trotters had the option of running either a 1-mile run or a 5K run sponsored by Giza Credit Union. The run benefits the American Red Cross and its Home Fire campaign. The Red Cross Executive Director Michelle Roth says the Home Fire campaign is a way to help people who have experienced a house fire. She says all of the money raised in the Run for the Red Turkey Trot goes directly to those people.
With immediate needs, it's going to be some, food, some financial assistance, referrals to get to support that they need, and just help them on the first steps to rebuilding.
Roth says the goal is to raise $100,000. At the beginning of the race, she estimates they raised more than $85,000 before runners even made it to the starting line. Roth says more than 2,100 people registered for the race, but there were actually close to 3,000 people running. One of those runners, Keanu Deos, he took part in his 7th Turkey Trot and won it for the 4th time.
It's awesome. There's so many people here, especially to see all the local high school athletes, some of the coaches, parents get involved. So this is probably one of my favorite events just to get the year started.
Won it 4 times. He says the community support shows just how much they care. They come out every year and support a great cause. He says there's no medal for winning, but as far as he's concerned, the whole community is the real winner here. A smaller plate could make a big difference on Thanksgiving, or really any other day of the year for that matter. Roughly 316 million pounds of food are expected to be thrown out this Thanksgiving. The nonprofit organization REAP-Ed tells the Washington Post the amount of turkey, mashed potatoes, and other trimmings wasted on the holidays is worth more than $550 million. The group says that's enough to feed every food insecure person in the United States 5 times over. Food conservation experts say there are ways to try to fight food waste, including using smaller plates for family and friends. A New Zealand University food science researcher says those smaller plates can prompt people to take less food at one time. Several studies have shown using smaller plates can also make sure people don't take food they won't eat and eventually throw away. It's a day to gather around the dinner table, but if your Thanksgiving meal isn't properly prepared, your feast could actually make you sick. Experts say foodborne illnesses tend to spike during holiday gatherings, as people are making a bunch of foods they're not used to cooking all the time. Mandy Gaither has more on a new tool that can help you make sure your turkey day stays safe.
It's a holiday focused on food, but as you prepare that turkey and other Thanksgiving dishes, make sure you're keeping your feast safe.
Each year, we have 3,000 deaths from foodborne illness alone and another 128,000 hospitalizations.
Kenneth King with the USDA says food can quickly turn dangerous, but 4 tips can help. First, clean. Keep hands germ-free by washing them before, during, and after cooking. Second, separate to avoid cross-contamination. Keep raw meat and poultry from other foods and utensils.
One way to do this is by using separate cutting boards. One cutting board for your raw meat and another one for your fruits and vegetables.
Third, cook. Use a food thermometer to make sure your turkey is cooked to 165 degrees and check 3 areas of the bird for that temperature before serving it.
Those are the thickest part of the breast, innermost part of the wing, and the innermost part of the thigh.
To help ensure meat is properly cooked, the USDA has also unveiled its turkey calculator to help determine how long to cook and thaw your turkey based on its size. And finally, after you're done eating, make sure you chill. Perishable food shouldn't sit out at room temperature for more than 2 hours. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
If you'd like to check out the USDA's turkey calculator, log on to the Food Safety and Inspection Services website. That's at fsis.usda.gov/turkey calculator. Football and Thanksgiving seem to go hand in hand, but tonight we're sounding the alarm. Coming up next on Apple Valley News Now at 6, an in-depth report on athletes and the concerns about concussions. This is for youth up to adults. We bring you some of those concerns and what's being done to get solutions. And of course, Stacy is coming back with your full forecast. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
It's Mattress Depot USA's November sales event.
Meaning no money down and no interest for up to 3 years on our best-selling mattresses.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Experience winter fun at Silver Mountain Resort. Discover some of the best terrain in the region, just 30 minutes east of Coeur d'Alene, right off I-90. Relax in a beautiful condo, just a short stroll from the gondola, dining, exciting water slides, and indoor surfing at the water park. Enjoy a gondola ride to our exhilarating snow tubing and your gateway to snow rider heaven. Create unforgettable family memories at Silver Mountain. Book today at silvermt.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, here's your 2-minute take.
Welcome to your 2-minute take. I'm Jason Valentine, coming to you from Lifetime Dental Care in Richland. We're right by the Walmart on Queensgate, and I'm here with Dr. Audra Morgan. Doctor, how are you today?
I'm doing great today. How are you?
I'm fantastic, and you kind of are living two lives. You come here 2 days a week, you're a dental professional, but also you're a mother of 2 young kids.
Yeah.
How do you balance the two?
Oh man, I think just like anybody else, you know, I come to work, I do my job, but then at the end of the day, when I go home, I still have all those same responsibilities that every other parent does. Certainly. I have to get home, I have to fix dinner, I have to go through homework with my kids. I have a 9-month-old right now, so we're right in the depths of sleep training, so I have to prepare myself and the baby for that as well. And then I find too that once we get the kids to bed, I'm still doing those same normal parent tasks.
Sure.
Getting lunches ready, prepping everybody for the next day, making sure clothes are set out.
So normal mom stuff, but also you're a dental professional. It must be rewarding to be able to do both.
It is so rewarding. I really feel like I'm very blessed to have the opportunity to come in, and I think I really enjoy work a lot more now that I get to come in, but then I enjoy being at home with my 2 beautiful daughters too.
Absolutely. And so I would think that families, you can identify with them very quickly and kind of help them along on their path, right?
Yeah, I've found that since becoming a mom that I have had a better ability of working with families, specifically children, maybe children that have a little bit more anxiety when they're in here. I bring out the mom part of me, and it seems to help them calm down a little bit.
Excellent. Well, thank you for your time, Doctor.
Thank you.
And again, you can find her at Lifetime Dental Care in Richland. I'm Jason Valentine for your 2-minute take.
Thank you for making Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest and ABC's Good Morning America the most watched morning news on local TV.
Thank you so much.
What's new, what's now, and what's next? Plus first alert weather every 10 minutes. Wake up with Apple Valley News Now.
On your side.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
From the Apple Valley News Now family to your family. Happy Thanksgiving.
While many are off work for the holiday today, many others in our community are still clocking in. A coffee shop in the Tri-Cities is making sure people can still enjoy their cup of coffee during the holidays. One barista tells us what keeps her moving during her holiday shift is the same thing that keeps their customers going through their day: caffeine. But she says she isn't just powered by caffeine.
Feed
seeing everyone's like smiling face, hearing everyone's stories that they have so far. I love the Thanksgiving stories. They're so funny.
A big smile on her face. She says helping people start their day off right also keeps her motivated on days when coming in might be challenging. Now to a health alert. Turkey and football are two of Thanksgiving's biggest traditions, right? Well, as teams across America take the field this holiday weekend, the sport is tackling growing concerns about player safety with a big focus on concussions. The Miami Dolphins quarterback has become one of the faces for the worry. Tua suffered the third diagnosed concussion of his NFL career earlier this year, but has returned to the field. At the collegiate level, 2 quarterbacks have retired this season, citing concerns about concussions. All of this happening as the sport is trying to figure out how to make the game safer, from Pop Warner to the pros.
Football practice at Lanier High School in Georgia looks a little different this year.
You've seen it in colleges and in the pros, and I think nowadays we're always looking for different ways to help protect our kids.
Enter padded covers like the Guardian Cap, which slips over a player's helmet with the goal of adding an extra layer of protection.
So apparently I'm blowing up in the news right now.
The NFL has embraced the technology amid calls to improve safety. This season, for the first time, players are allowed to wear the caps during regular season games. The league began requiring them in 2022 for most players during certain practices.
We saw a decrease in concussions of about 50% from the affected position groups.
The NFL has not released the data behind its claims. Guardian Sports, which makes the Guardian Cap, points to its own testing, as well as years of use by college and professional players, as proof the padded coverings reduce injuries, but with one caveat.
We don't like to use concussion as a metric of what the Guardian Cap does or doesn't do. What we know that the Guardian Cap does is it reduces those non-concussive blows.
Several groups of independent researchers recently tested Guardian Caps in the lab and on the field, and the results have been mixed. Some studies found small benefits in reducing impacts to the head and brain, but others showed no positive difference between players wearing caps and those who don't.
There's no helmet right now. There's no helmet add-on that can eliminate concussion risk. And more work needs to be done on those repeated subconcussive blows or the lower velocity impacts that our younger athletes are exposed to.
And that's important because mounting scientific evidence shows repeated hits to the head, even if they don't cause concussions, can have lasting impacts on the brain, like chronic traumatic encephalopathy, or CTE, a progressive degenerative brain disease.
The mystery of CT is starting to disappear in football. We're figuring out why people are getting it. And it's essentially a math problem. It's the number of hits and the strength of the hits that someone takes over their lifetime. So the best analogy is probably smoking and lung cancer. The more cigarettes, the longer you do it, the greater your risk.
Concerns that are having an impact on the sport, as leagues and teams change rules and try new technologies in attempts to make the game safer.
My mom, she loves it. She even seen them. She's been talking about extra protection and safety since I was little.
Football's changed a lot in the last 10, 15 years and how you practice and what happens because of all the safety concerns.
I'm Michael Yoshida reporting.
To learn more about this, just head on over to Apple Valley News Now after the newscast for resources and links to information from experts.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's get into your Thanksgiving forecast. By the way, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you enjoyed your dinner, or if you're just getting ready to eat, enjoy. I would probably already be on thirds tonight. 35 degrees, very foggy this morning. We had light mist and freezing fog in the area. There's a good opportunity for that to happen again because our humidity very high at 92%. We're already seeing reduced visibility in Walla Walla and Pendleton. We're down to 1 mile of visibility. Tri-City's looking pretty good, but it's starting to come on down the valley, as you can see there. We do have cold air moving in from the north. We saw that all day, those chilly temperatures, and we're going to continue to see that. Here in the Midwest, we could see some heavy snow showers developing on Saturday, but here's that cold air moving down into our region, bringing our temperatures below average, anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees. Overall, weather-wise going on, other than the low clouds and fog, that's pretty much all you can see on Futurecast. And you'll see the fog kind of roll in and roll out on and off throughout the next couple of days, hopefully clearing out by Sunday into Monday, where we'll get that chilly sunshine out there because those temperatures are going to stay cool till the middle of next week. Travel forecast, west side Seattle looking chilly. We're talking 40s tomorrow, down in the 30s at night, and no rain possibilities, kind of rare for the Seattle area. Also, no chances of rain in the Portland area, but those low clouds and fog hanging around that area. And up into the Spokane area, we have a very, very minimal chance of, I don't see any chances of rain showing up on the graphic here, but we do see fog definitely and chilly conditions. Travel impacts for people flying over here in the Midwest area, Buffalo, New York to Cleveland. They're going to be seeing lake effect snow. They could see a couple of feet of snow. If you're going to be watching the Sunday night game, they're talking 2 to 3 feet of snow right where they play the game. So it should be a snowy game to watch. Pretty cool. Fog returning tonight, cold with light winds, temperatures below the freezing level all through the region. Most of us in the 20s. A chilly 23 tonight in Pendleton, 24 for Yakima, 29 in the Tri-Cities. And our temperature trend, as I said, we're staying below our average of 45 degrees in the 30s. We'll start to see a slight edge up on Wednesday with slightly warmer temperatures, but still below the average all next week. Some morning fog, chilly conditions again with some afternoon sun breaks, hopefully, if we can break out of that fog layer. Here's that 7-day planning forecast for your Black Friday. Look for early morning fog, hopefully lifting later in the day. Frosty conditions with those overnight lows in the 20s. And December 1st, believe it or not, already on Sunday. Here's what it looks like in Yakima. Again, chilly with some fog developing. Winds are light to nil for the next several days. Ellensburg will see some chilly conditions there. More fog and more chances of freezing fog as those temperatures are very cold. December 1st, though, in Ellensburg, we'll see temps back up to 40 degrees. Walla Walla overcast with some frosty conditions overnight and temperatures hovering close to the 40s with that brief warm up on Wednesday. And in Hermiston, also seeing some fog developing there with those chilly temperatures. Out in the Grand Ronde Valley tonight, they can see some breezy winds, but everybody else pretty calm and quiet. We had mentioned of the Northern Lights,
yes.
And we've had lots of those solar flares throughout the year. This one is a little bit weaker, but I'm thinking folks maybe up in the mountains could see those overnight. So all my photogs
really
out there,
cool.
please get pictures.
Oh yes, and send them our way. That'll be really cool to see. Thank you so much, Stacy.
Thanks, Cindy.
Well, coming up next on Apple Valley News now at 6, Hyundai is recalling 250,000 vehicles. We'll tell you why and what you should do if you own one. We'll be right back.
So what do you think about these?
We like this.
Yeah, we love
it.
When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
We're going to take everything down to the
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs.
Honey, you were right. Turned out.
Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com to learn more about no interest, no payments for 12 months.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
From creating memories to finding the perfect gift, let us make this holiday season a little easier. Right now, save up to $60 on select AS battery sets. Happy holidays from Steel.
Our business is changing lives through the power of work. I work out here to help customers with donations, greet them and thank them. That's what I do. I got 2 Spirit Awards of recognitions. When I retire here, I will say goodbye to the store and they will honor me probably and might put a nice plaque on the wall that I worked for many years. I like it here. I'm in a better place at Goodwill. I really like the administration here, so that's excellent for me.
Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Mom
Mo. It's going to be a Merry Christmas at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. It's the $60,000 Merry Money giveaway. The halls are decked and the money tree is set with up to $15,000 in cash and prizes every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 7 winners will unwrap up to $10,000 cash in the Holly Jolly Grand Prize giveaway. Play with your club wild card for Merry Multiplier Mondays and get 12 times entries. The mo, the merrier at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
If you drive a Hyundai Santa Fe or Elantra, you'll need to listen up to this. More than 226,000 of the vehicles are being recalled due to an issue with the rear view camera. The recall affects certain 2021 and 2022 models. The automaker says the camera can fail, posing a risk to bystanders while the car's in reverse. Owners will be notified by mail beginning in mid-January. They can take their vehicle to a dealer and the cameras will be replaced for free. Now that Thanksgiving is wrapping up, it's time to get ready to burn off all those calories. How to shop local and what the national trends are, that's what you'll see ahead in our 6:30 half hour. We'll be right back.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather.
Celebrate the season at Walla Walla's Holiday Barrel Weekend, December 6th through the 8th. Enjoy wine straight from the barrel, festive markets, charming shops, and the dazzling parade of lights. It's the perfect holiday weekend for the whole family. Visit Walla Walla December 6th through the 8th and taste the season.
He has been called the greatest stage magician of the past century. And now this legendary entertainer is coming to your town live and in person. And he's bringing his friends for an evening of magic, comedy, juggling, audience interaction, and surprises. Don't miss Lance Burton and Friends Live. Get your tickets now for Lance Burton, Master Magician and Friends. It's fun for the whole family.
There is a place where magic seems to hide around every corner, where cherished memories are born in twinkling snowflakes, where enchanting adventures await all who explore. Where is this real-life winter wonderland? Nestled by the lake is Coeur d'Alene's Holiday Light Show. Be the first to see our all-new grand floating Christmas tree, with holiday getaways starting at only $246.
It's Mattress Depot USA's November sales event.
Meaning no money down and no interest for up to 3 years on our best-selling mattresses.
Like a queen plush Sealy mattress for just $3.99.
Or an adjustable bed for just $9.99.
Or a king-size memory foam mattress for just $7.99.
Visit our showrooms or shop online at MattressDepotUSA.com.
But hurry, our November sales event ends soon.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Unwrap smoother skin this season with Curve Appeal. Imagine flawless, touchable skin with pain-free laser hair removal using our new Splendor X machine. Right now, sessions starting as low as $60. Only 6 sessions needed. Don't wait. It's the perfect treat for yourself or someone special. And for the holidays, give the gift of confidence and beauty with our Curve Appeal gift certificates. Book now and let us bring out your holiday glow with Splendor X. CurveAppealTC.com.
Celebrate the season at Walla Walla's Holiday Barrel Weekend, December 6th through the 8th. Enjoy wine straight from the barrel, festive markets, charming shops, and the dazzling parade of lights. It's the perfect holiday weekend for the whole family. Visit Walla Walla December 6th through the 8th and taste the season.
Kathy Kilgore, an Apple Valley News Now viewer in Kennewick.
Weather. Stacy and I go back a long time.
Here comes that system.
She's very concise.
It'll start to arrive late Friday night.
You know that she's researched what she's saying.
Snow levels are dropping down to 500 feet.
Telling us exactly what's going on, what to expect.
Very stormy night, as you can see.
We always like hearing from viewers, so if you watch Apple Valley News Now, please let us know. Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Coming up on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30, the turkey is done, the table is cleared. Is it now time to go shopping? Oh dear, how you can keep your money local. That's next. Plus, we are the home of the Seattle Kraken at Apple Valley News Now. We bring you the Player of the Week. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30, on your side.
Hope everybody's enjoying their Thanksgiving out there. And as always, we like to start this half hour with Stacy. And I know everybody's been talking about the fog. Right. How long is it going to stick around? Will it impact our traveling plans? What's going on?
The biggest, yes, we've had that fog for the last couple of days, and it finally lifted tonight. Fortunately, it hasn't impacted travel too much, other than the roads were a little bit slick in places. So overall, for the holidays, we're not looking too bad. Let's take a peek outside now. Fog, could it return? There's a good chance of that. And in fact, you can see on our sky cam, the clouds are hanging just above the area. So yes, fog is possible once again tonight as that humidity is up to 92%. So be on the lookout for that. And again, with our temperatures falling below freezing, we could see more freezing fog. We were seeing a light mist around the area all day today. So look for fog for the next couple of days. Very, very possible into the area. Temperatures also cooling down. We're staying pretty level in the 30s so far this evening, but we've already dropped down to 29 degrees in Yakima, 33 in Ellensburg, a chilly 31 right now, Walla Walla. Here's where we're going tonight, though. Temperatures dropping down into the 20s, everybody down below that freezing level. So just to recap, a little overcast, foggy and cold. You'll expect that late tonight, early tomorrow. That visibility could be low in places, again, creating some slick roads like we had earlier this morning. We're set up right for air stagnation in the area. Hasn't happened yet, but we're keeping a close eye on that. Pretty quiet weather, though, through the middle of next week. I'll get you updated here in just a few minutes. Wendy?
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much. Downtown Kennewick is prepping its local businesses with its third annual Plaid Friday event. The original idea for all of this came about 7 years ago from a community in California. Plaid Friday is a response to Black Friday for those who just aren't looking for big box store names, but rather looking for a calmer shopping experience where you can keep the money local. Although wearing plaid isn't mandatory to participate in this event, it comes with a shopping perk.
A lot of our downtown businesses encourage you to wear plaid, shop local this Friday after Thanksgiving. And for those wearing plaid, some of our businesses are offering doorbusters, deals, and discounts.
Stores will be open for regular business hours in downtown Kennewick, and be sure to check your local businesses where you are for their store hours before you head out. If you can't make it to Plaid Friday and are still looking to support local this holiday season, there is another opportunity. Small Business Saturday, of course. For the last 15 years, the downtown Kennewick area has participated in Small Business Saturday. The historic Downtown Kennewick Association says this event is the Super Bowl for small businesses. It also helps you either continue your holiday season or kick it off.
So many great memories to be made, getting together with your friends and loved ones, walking around a beautiful downtown, popping into stores you love and maybe new stores, because we do have some new stores that have opened, or maybe they're new to you and your friends and family. So if you want to get out, walk around, enjoy a beautiful day in downtown.
For every $15 spent, shoppers will receive a ticket entry into a raffle. There you will have the chance to win one of the 4 to 5 grand prizes ranging up to $1,000 in value. This is happening in participating stores. With all the TV commercials and alerts on our phones from retailers recently, the holiday shopping season is now in full swing. Rena Roy has a forecast for what the season may bring.
The annual holiday shopping survey from the National Retail Federation shows that consumers are expected to spend just under $1 trillion this holiday season. That's an increase of between 2.5% and 3.5% over the last year.
This is in line with historic growth rates and shows that retail continues to grow at a steady pace as consumers spend on core areas of their lives as well as these important seasonal moments.
The average holiday shopper is expected to spend $902 this season. That's a new record for the National Retail Federation survey. Shoppers are planning to stick to the traditional categories when buying gifts this year.
The most popular gift categories this year remain things like gift cards, clothing and apparel, electronics, books, video games, and other media. And of course, for those with children or children in their lives, toys.
Thanksgiving is late in November this year, which will make a difference in how the holiday shopping season plays out.
This year, we are in a situation where we have about 6 or 7 fewer days between Thanksgiving Day and Christmas, which does impact how consumers might be shopping as well as how retailers are approaching the season. But what that means is we expect a lot of activity around Thanksgiving weekend, record shopping of about 183 million consumers at least.
More people are planning to buy their gifts online than in person this year, but millions will still go to department stores and discount outlets to look for that perfect gift.
Gifting is something consumers do like to do in person. They like to see items before buying them. And then, of course, there are moments like Black Friday, which is often an in-person event or tradition for many people.
Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
There's one thing shoppers are adding to their carts this Black Friday, and that is unfortunately more debt. Recent surveys show nearly half of all holiday shoppers haven't paid off holiday debt they packed on last year's holiday purchases. And one survey showed a third of holiday shoppers are at least $5,000 in debt. But while those numbers are alarming, they're not slowing spending this year. More than half of holiday shoppers said they plan to use cards to buy gifts. Food pantries and food banks make a big difference in our community, but they desperately need our help. 85% of food banks say they're seeing similar or higher demand for food assistance compared to last year. Natasha Chen reports this couldn't come at a worse time, given that food banks say pantry donations are down.
You have a happy Thanksgiving.
This is not video from the pandemic. This is a line this week of people waiting to receive food at a church in time for Thanksgiving.
I have to do it, and that's the way it goes.
Chris Merrill has been coming to this Pasadena, California church every week for several years.
Well, my wife won't even come because she'd be embarrassed.
He's a retired mechanic living on less than $700 Social Security per month. He never thought he'd need help from a food bank, and he's not alone.
Never seen a line that long before. This time it was all the way up and down the street.
The lines are getting crazier.
We first met Anna Duran 2 years ago when her home in Riverside, California, saw inflation at almost 10%, even though inflation has cooled now to about 2%.
Where I have to get up at least, like I said, before 6 to be there by 6.
Duran still goes to weekly food distributions. 2 years ago, she told us she was turning in recycling and selling jewelry for extra cash while working as a part-time caregiver. She's continued to do that, selling what little jewelry she has left.
I only have like 2 or 3 more pieces that I have for as a backup resource.
The Los Angeles Regional Food Bank says they're tracking about 10% ahead in the amount of food distributed compared to last year. They're serving 900,000 people a month right now, near pandemic levels.
We can't turn nobody away.
In New York City,
some days you don't know where your next meal is coming from.
City Harvest says visits to city food pantries and soup kitchens are at the highest level on record, even higher than the pandemic's peak. In Chicago, Common Pantry says they're serving 26% more households per month than last year. Across the country, 85% of food banks in a Feeding America survey reported similar or higher demand for food assistance comparing this August with last August. Why do you think that is when inflation has actually cooled quite a bit?
I think what we're seeing here in Los Angeles is the cumulative impact of inflation. Food prices are about 25% higher than they were pre-pandemic. Now the unemployment rate has come down. We would expect the demand for food assistance to decrease, but that's not what has happened.
This comes as donations to food banks are also dropping. Anna Duran says something has got to change, which is why she cast a ballot for Trump, the first Republican she's ever voted for in her life.
When it came down to, voting, I changed who I was and I changed hoping for the better.
Yeah. But Trump is exactly what Merrill is worried about.
I am definitely worried it's going to get worse with the tariff that Trump's putting on. Say hi, everybody.
He thinks prices will jump and more people will find themselves going to food banks. But the fact that the food banks even exist makes him feel grateful.
This is a beautiful country that we live in. Say happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas.
Natasha Chen, CNN, Los Angeles.
According to Feeding America, nearly 47 million people in the United States are food insecure. Coming up next on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30, we've got the Kraken Player of the Week. Stacy is up next as well with your full First Alert weather forecast. Just how chilly will it get out there? I hope not too bad, but we'll find out when we come back.
From the Apple Valley News Now family to your family, happy Thanksgiving.
It's Mattress Depot USA's November sales event.
Meaning no money down and no interest for up to 3 years on our best-selling mattresses.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
From creating memories to finding the perfect gift, let us make this holiday season a little easier. Right now, save up to $60 on select AS battery sets. Happy holidays from Steel.
Swing into Fred's Appliance today for our Black Friday Super Sale and discover unbeatable deals on the largest selection of in-stock, get-it-today inventory in our region.
Looking for a range that fits your kitchen and your budget? With everyday low prices on ranges starting at just $5.99, you can cook in style without breaking the bank. Plus, with our massive in-stock inventory, you can take yours home today. No waiting, just cooking. Don't miss Fred's Appliance this Black Friday, where you'll find everyday low prices and unbeatable deals on ranges.
Mo. It's going to be a Merry Christmas at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. It's the $60,000 Merry Money giveaway. The halls are decked and the money tree is set with up to $15,000 in cash and prizes every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 7 winners will unwrap up to $10,000 cash in the Holly Jolly Grand Prize giveaway. Play with your club wild card for Merry Multiplier Mondays and get 12 times entries. The mo, the merrier at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
I felt like there was just no answers to get out of the anxiety and the depression that I had.
I was suicidal all the time, thinking about it nonstop, every day, every moment.
Depression and anxiety rob millions of us of our day-to-day lives, but nothing seems to pull you out of it. Introducing Neurostim TMS, Washington's leading provider of transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS therapy. At Neurostim TMS, we treat the root of the problem with a series of short daily treatments. Using a non-invasive magnetic field, TMS activates the natural function of the brain's neurotransmitters to improve mood and regulate emotion. TMS is not shock therapy. It's an FDA-approved, easy outpatient experience and covered by all major medical insurances.
There's nothing better than just being able to enjoy life again.
The treatment just completely, fundamentally changed my life.
Visit neurostimtms.com today or call to schedule your free consultation at any of our 12 Washington state locations.
Next ET, never before seen interviews from our 25 years with The Rock.
I'm nervous, I'm sweating.
ET Vault Unlocked, Dwayne Johnson.
Here we go. Enjoy.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Welcome back, everybody. Apple Valley News Now is your home for the Seattle Kraken all season long. It's really been an up and down few games for the Monsters of the Deep as of late. Now, though, one player who's rarely talked about is really breaking out. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen has this week's Kraken Player Spotlight.
Kraken left winger Andrei Burakovsky scored his first goal of the season in Monday's win against the Anaheim Ducks. While his name hasn't been called as much as other players, Burakovsky is consistent, playing in all 23 of Seattle's games this year.
I've been talking to some of the coaches, has been telling me to just go to net. Might bounce a few in, and today I did. Just trying to go there a little bit more, find those areas where maybe you can get like a dirty one instead of trying to find that perfect shot opportunity every time.
Burakovsky, look out, it's McCann on a breakaway, he scores!
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And lots of great hockey still to come. All right, Bi-Mart Skycam Yakima tonight, 29 degrees, chilly there. Feels like temp is 23, winds are light at 6, and our visibility is starting to drop in the Yakima Valley. We're down to 4 miles of visibility between Yakima and Sunnyside. Ellensburg, you can see the gray cloud up there. Yes, we're going to start seeing some fog developing. Pendleton down to 0 or probably about a quarter mile visibility. 1 mile of visibility between Walla Walla and Dayton. So yes, the fog's still possible to develop tonight in some of our areas. So again, be careful if you're out driving. Cold air has been moving in all day from the north. We're continuing to see that drop into the Midwest on top of Montana, across portions of Idaho, right on into Wyoming. And again, we're going to continue to see that trend with even some snow developing here in the Midwest, St. Louis, and then of course up near Buffalo, New York. They're expecting, you know, not a nor'easter, so to say, but some lake effect snow. Below average temps for our region. Here's what we're looking like. Pretty clear if we could get the fog and those low clouds to lift, but we still see those developing through the area on our Futurecast. And again, you'll see it kind of come in and leave like it has the last couple of days. It's stuck in pretty tight and late into the Tri-Cities today, but lifted this evening. We're going to continue to see that fog on and off through Saturday. Sunday looking more promising to see clearer skies. Seattle area looking for highs in the 40s, staying dry there, pretty rare in the 30s at night. Moving into the Portland area, look for foggy conditions down the Columbia River Gorge. Anywhere close to water where the water is actually warmer than the air, you're going to see those foggy conditions. And if you're moving into the Spokane or going back and forth to the Spokane area this weekend, also looking for some fog developing there with overcast skies, but staying dry. Air impacts for travelers, again, we're talking the Great Lakes area, Cleveland to Buffalo, New York. Lake effect snow. They could see a couple of feet of snow between now and Monday. So if you're going to be watching that Buffalo Bills game on Sunday, it's going to be one of those snow games. Those are always so fun to watch. Fog returning tonight. Those cold temperatures with light winds. Temperatures all through the area below the freezing level, down in the 20s with Sunnyside and Yakima and Ellensburg. The coldest spots 22 tonight in Ellensburg. Temperature trend for daytime highs staying below our average, typically around 45 degrees. We're staying below that. We'll get a nice little bump up on Wednesday, but it doesn't stay for too long, and we could potentially start seeing some active weather moving into next week. Tomorrow's daytime high staying under 40 degrees through the region, except for Pendleton at 42. The Dalles at 45. Tri-Cities, look for the fog on your Black Friday. Frosty conditions at night. December 1st officially on Sunday. Wow, November went by really fast. Here's what it looks like in Yakima. Again, we'll see temperatures hovering just under 40 degrees until Tuesday there with those lows in the 20s. Ellensburg also staying in the 30s and 40s for the next foreseeable future with some fog possible and maybe even some slick roads as you travel through I-90 towards Snoqualmie Pass, across the pass. Walla Walla staying in the 30s and 40s as well with those overnight lows dropping into the 20s. Walla Walla could get pretty foggy tonight, just like it was earlier this morning, and we could see areas of black ice developing. So if you're leaving family and friends and heading home from those areas, do drive safe, take it easy, and remember, it's the low beams, not the high beams. I know everyone wants to put those high beams on, but
reflects.
Low beams.
Yes, that's very important to note.
There it is.
Also, just very quickly, this is the time of year when it starts changing over to, you know, when you don't know, like, do I need a jacket? Do I not need a jacket with the sun? And I have just been at the school drop-off. I am all bundled up every morning this past week.
Yes.
And there are people out there bundled up or wearing t-shirts, and I'm not sure what's going on.
Right.
I guess I'm a big baby about the weather, but we're starting to make that transition.
Yeah, my grandson, his goal is to wear shorts every day, but you know, so bundle up. It's going to be chilly all week.
Yeah, it's that time of the year. All right, well, don't go anywhere. We are having more headlines when we come back.
This holiday season, experience the magic at Winterfest in Peanuts Park, Pasco. With music, kids' activities, vendors, and our holiday tree lighting, it's better than ever. Join us Saturday, December 14th from 3 to 6 p.m. Santa will be there too. Don't miss the Candy Cane Scavenger Hunt, December 9th through the 12th, and the free Christmas movies at Fairchild Cinemas in Pasco. December 11th and 14th, Winterfest, brought to you by these amazing sponsors. Make it a holiday to remember at Winterfest. We'll see you there.
Start saving at 5 a.m. on Black Friday at Bi-Mart. See the savings online now at Bi-Mart.com. There's 20 pages full of extreme deals store-wide. Save $130 on a Philips 75-inch HD Roku TV. Eureka's Blaze 3-in-1 stick vacuum is just $19.99 after $20 off. Get an Orion LED shop light for just $9.99. Save $100 on Avanti's 7 cubic foot chest freezer. Rustler men's straight leg regular fit jeans are just $9.99. And don't forget to stock up on seasonal essentials and holiday gift favorites. 100 count mini light sets are 2 for $6. Mountain House freeze-dried pouches are just $6.99. Jacobson's cookie tins are $3.99. Gourmet Select popcorn tins are $6.99. Plus save 50% on socks, boxed Christmas cards, children's books, and more. From gift giving to everyday essentials. Save on Black Friday starting at 5 a.m. with huge store-wide savings at Bi-Mart.
Legends Casino Hotel is giving away a 2025 Honda Pilot on December 26th. Plus, gift boxes of cash up to $10,000 every Thursday. Use your Legends Rewards card all month long for your chance to win $2, $4, $8, and $10,000. We know we tried giving away cars for Christmas as stocking stuffers and under the tree, but they just wouldn't fit. So this year, we just put a big sloppy bow on the Honda Pilot, and you'll have to come get it after Christmas.
I have 2 options for you to take a look at. When it's time for an update or complete remodel.
Just watch yourself there. So here, guys, we're going to rip everything down to the stud.
Rebath is with you every step of the way, from design and products to removal and installation.
Okay, what do you guys think?
We handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,850 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
From the Apple Valley News Now family to your family, happy Thanksgiving.
Check this out. A man says a malfunctioning safety feature forced him to bail out at the top of a roller coaster's tallest hill, and the whole thing was caught on camera. What nightmares are made of, right?
Right. This sounds very frightening. Now, the rider abandons a thrill ride seconds before the big drop after he says his safety harness failed. According to local reporting, the man who wished to remain anonymous says he was headed up the big hill on the coaster at a FedEx Fun Park when his lap bar suddenly unlocked. Now, that is a thing of nightmares.
Oh my gosh. I think about this often when I go on roller coasters, but I always say, well, it never happens, you know? But here, shared video shows the man appearing to jump out of the car onto an adjacent staircase there seconds before it plummeted down the ride's tallest hill. Very, very scary.
That's very frightening. And I love roller coasters, but I'll be thinking about that now.
I know. Let's unsee that. Everybody unsee that. That was horrible. Wow.
Well, check this out. Another man escaped a big drop, but only because a police officer was there to catch him.
Oh, my goodness. Oklahoma City police responded to a call about a man sleeping on a bridge. As they showed up to check on him, he suddenly rolled over right off the ledge, barely saved at the last second by the officer grabbing his hoodie. Holy smokes.
That's right. The cop held on and was able to eventually pull the man to safety with the help of a jogger passing by. He was checked out and given a ride home by the heroic police officer. Talk about right place, right time.
Very close call there. Well, just a quick note about that Thanksgiving feast. The USDA suggests the 2-hour rule when dealing with those leftovers.
That's right. Look around on your countertops right now. This means that once the food is cooked, it should not be left at room temperature for more than 2 hours. The rule applies to all perishable foods, including meat, fish, and milk products.
Oh my goodness, definitely very important thing to remember. So talking about all these Thanksgiving dishes, what's your favorite?
I love stuffing, and I'm trying a new recipe. I'm doing Thanksgiving on Saturday, by the way.
Okay, yes, belated.
So I'm trying a new stuffing using croissants for the bread portion of it.
Oh, invite me over.
So yeah, it should be really good. So.
Yes, all right, well, Stacy's not going anywhere just yet. She has your final check of your First Alert forecast when we come back.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
You wouldn't buy a car without a test drive.
So why buy a mattress in a box from an online marketing company without ever knowing if it's right for you?
Don't go through the hassle of returning a mattress when you can get it right the first time.
Mattress Depot USA has top quality mattresses that you can actually touch and feel.
Made by local manufacturers.
You're gonna love our prices.
And same-day delivery. Try getting that online.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Umatilla County Fire District Number 1, Eastern Oregon's largest emergency services provider, is hiring paramedics and firefighter EMTs to join our highly trained team of first responders. Excellent pay and benefits with great opportunities for advancement. Apply now at ucfd1.org.
Thank you so much for making Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest and ABC's Good Morning America the most watched morning news on local TV.
Put some good in your morning with the #1 most watched morning TV station in town.
Now that's good.
Apple Valley News Now.
We're on your side.
It's Black Friday at More Furniture. We've rolled back pricing in every department just in time for the holidays. And with brand new stock arriving daily, you'll find exactly what you need in stock, on sale, and ready for immediate delivery to your home. Hurry into your local More Furniture today for the best selection. On Black Friday, our showrooms will be open at 9 a.m. and close at 9 p.m. A full 12 hours to shop Black Friday specials. Preview all Black Friday specials online at morefurniture.com.
Experience winter fun at Silver Mountain Resort. Discover some of the best terrain in the region, just 30 minutes east of Coeur d'Alene, right off I-90. Relax in a beautiful condo, just a short stroll from the gondola, dining, exciting water slides, and indoor surfing at the water park. Enjoy a gondola ride to our exhilarating snow tubing and your gateway to snow rider heaven. Create unforgettable family memories at Silver Mountain. Book today at silvermt.com.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
And our viewer photo of the day, thanks to Rick Zimmerman. Again, a big old cloud hanging right on top of Badger Mountain. And again, those are low clouds and fog. That's been the weather. Thanks, Rick, for sending that in, and happy Thanksgiving to you. You can grab that QR code on the right side of your screen. Bottom line, we've got valley and basin fog for the future. Mostly dry and colder for Thanksgiving Day and beyond. And we're going to stay dry and cooler right on through the weekend into next week. Maybe a slight warm up, but pretty mild weather overall.
All right, well, that sounds good. Amazing picture. Thank you for sending that in. And that'll do it for us here on the news at 6. We'll see you right back here for Apple Valley News Now at 11.